Hey guys, what's up? It's RedRaven here. I've been absent from the channel for a while, and there is a good explanation for that. I moved to back to my home state, and I've been taking care of my grandfather, who's 89 years old and has had back surgery recently. So that's why I've been absent and haven't really had much time to do anything and get any videos put up for you guys. I do still read the comments, I do still read your requests, but I just haven't really had a whole lot of time as of late to really do much. So, other news. Within the next, let's see, about 2 weeks, it kind of depends really, because there's a part that's on back order, but within the next 2 weeks or so, I'll be building a very high-end computer, which will, well, pretty much solve all of my computer problems that I've been having. So, for tutorials, I'll be able to record in full 1080p HD and actually edit the video and render it in a manner that's not going to take like 4 days. So I'll be able to have good high-quality tutorials for you guys to watch, and I won't have any RAM or processing problems because I'm building on the new Intel LGA 2011 socket. Now, I don't know how many of you out there are as big computer nerds as I am. I do love a good computer video, so I don't know if you guys know, but the new LGA 2011 socket is Intel's newest release. So far there's only 2 processors that are even compatible with this socket, and that would be the 3930K, which is the processor I'm getting, and then there is the 3930X, which is the Extreme Edition, and costs about $400 more. So pretty simple to see why I went with the the 3930K, which is still an unlocked processor, as denoted by the K at the end of that number there, is Intel's usual marketing scheme. So, other than that, not a whole lot going on. Just going on a nice walk here through my grandfather's woods. It's a lovely day here in southern Indiana. So yeah, I thought I'd come back here and go on a little walk and film a video for you guys to get you updated on where I've been and what I've been up to. Get those tutorial requests in, because once this new computer is built and up and running, I'll be able to do pretty much anything on it. The system specs I'm putting in, well, here, let me sit down real quick and we'll go over this. Sit here on this lovely log. So the specs of the machine are an Asus P9X79 Deluxe motherboard. That's pretty much Asus's highest end motherboard out of their non-Republic of Gamer series boards. I'm putting in, as I already noted, the Intel 3930K unlocked processor, which I will be overclocking to somewhere around 4.5 gigahertz. Kind of depends, every processor is a tiny little bit different. So there could be somebody with a 3930K that's at 4.6, there could be somebody at 4.4, and they're both pushing the system as hard as they can as far as overclocking is concerned. So just kind of depends on that. I'm putting in 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance DDR3 1600 megahertz RAM. And before you go, holy shit, 32 gigs of RAM, why so much? I'll tell you. I've been doing a lot of reading into RAM disks and RAM caching. Now, I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it's basically a way to get insanely fast work environments. RAM caching is pretty straightforward. It allows your hard drive to use RAM as a cache when it's reading or writing, so that it can basically function faster. And then a RAM disk allows you to essentially section off some of your RAM and let it act as a normal hard drive, so you can install programs to your RAM and run it with only RAM. The only time it would be communicating to the hard drive, or in my case an SSD drive for this build, would be when you hit save. or when you copy all your folders back over to your hard drive before you shut down, because obviously when you shut the computer off, RAM is emptied. So that's my plan. I'm going to section off about 16 gigabytes of that for a RAM disk, and I will be running Fruity Loops entirely within RAM on an overclocked processor. So it's going to be pretty fucking insane. And I'm going to be using a Corsair H100 to cool that overclocked processor. So that would be a dual 120mm radiator, pre-built liquid cooling system. I know it's not the most extreme way you can cool your computer, but it does fit into my price budget, and it is an extremely good cooling system, and it's one of the few that comes pre-made to fit on the new 2011 sockets so far, since the 2011 socket has only been released for, well shit, like a couple months at most. So there's not a lot of coolers out there on the market that are shipping with the stock mounting hardware to cool those CPUs, and a custom built water cooling solution would obviously be much better, but obviously the price goes up. So I went with the Corsair H100 on that end, and as far as video cards are concerned, I'm going with dual MSI GTX 560 Ti Hawk Edition, pre-overclocked to 9.5 megahertz, I believe. Don't quote me. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, though. And I'm going to be running those in SLI so that I have good video editing and good gaming experience. Now, I know it's not the most highest end video card you can buy. Obviously, there's the, I think it's Radeon 5990, but that single card is like $1,200 or some shit like that. And even though it is actually a dual GPU like I'll be running, it's just in one card, it actually didn't fit the color scheme of this build, so I went with some parts that are color coded, and yeah, I kind of may have picked a slightly lower end card, but it is still a very high end card, and since there's going to be two running on SLI, I should have no problems anyway. Let's see, so I told you the motherboard, the CPU, the RAM, the video cards. Pretty much that's the most important things. I'll be using a Corsair 1200 watt 80 plus gold power supply so that I have the cleanest power supply possible and the most secure as far as power safety is concerned to all those fragile electronics. I will be using a Corsair Force 3 120 gigabyte 6 gigabyte per second SATA 3 SSD for my boot drive and program storage, and a Western Digital Caviar Black 2 terabyte hard drive for all my other storage needs. So pretty much the cream of the cream when it comes to components, minus maybe the graphics card, and I could have gone with the 3930K Extreme Edition processor. But other than that, pretty much the best of the best. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk with you guys about today. Hope you enjoyed the scenic view of my grandfather's woods here behind his house. He does live right off of what is now a major highway system here in Indiana, so I apologize for any road noise that you may have heard throughout this video. But this is RedRaven, peacing out. You'll see from me soon. Be sure to check out the video of the PC build that I'm going to be doing, and it will be getting uploaded to my RedRaven Ruler channel for all you guys to enjoy, and I'll be posting links on my Facebook, which is facebook.com/RedRaven Productions. I'll throw a link in the video description, and yeah, that's it. Peace.